When I start teaching bossy R, schwa, all those kind of things mid-year, we get into some really interesting words. And I teach my students that if they find a word in their reading and they're not sure what it is, start mapping it out. See if you can figure it out. Or if they're trying to write a word, try it first. Do the dog calling. So if they come up to you with elevator, they go elevator. They know there's 4 syllables, there's 4 vowel sounds, and they can start mapping it. Or they see it and they bring this up to you. They're like, Miss Colbert, I am working on the word elevator and I am trying to map it. And I have worked on my syllable lines. At first I had my syllable line here because I teach them that they have to explain their process up to this point. So I know how to help them. So it's really good for actually having them articulate too. So I had the dotted line before the C, and that did not sound right because that would be elevator and I needed it to be a short close. So I moved it after. I think that's right. And then elevate. So vey is definitely the 3rd syllable because that A has to be open. So this is acting weird. I don't know what's going there. The other thing I'm not sure about what's going on here is why, if I say elevator, why this is OR instead of the common ER. And so I'm kind of stuck. I know these 2 are right. And I'm like, you know what? They are right. So let's talk about this first one. You're right. It doesn't sound like elevator, right? Elevator, it's elevator. So how do we get that E to be unstressed and just kind of lazy? They're like, that's the lazy schwa. I'm like, yep, let's turn this into the upside down E schwa. So it'll say or So elevate. Okay, so we got that fixed. All right, this is actually mapped perfectly. We don't have to change a single thing here, but I just want to remind you, it's not because you're right, it's OR. But OR can also say okay, especially if it's at the end of a word or after a W. So this commonly says or, but it also says elevator, and that's actually mapped perfectly. So you can kind of show them one of their little steps that they need to fix. Maybe it's a schwa when an open and close isn't working, and reinforcing those bossy R's that have multiple sounds that those R growly vowels can make. So, but look at what your learners can do. My 1st graders can do this by the end of 1st grade. It's really exciting. So if you are teaching all the phonic sounds, blends, and digraphs, and then you go into all these syllable types, you guys, it's magic. They are decoding the English language. Kids love puzzles. They love patterns. This is it. Don't put off teaching those syllable rules. Do it now.